Bounce into parlay for our Timberwolves Game 5 watch party at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Join host Marnie Gellner for a night of epic prize giveaways, including Game 6 tickets. Pair the playoff action with music by DJ AO, free food and drink specials. Everyone in attendance will receive a free Timberwolves playoff rally towel. Full details at ticasino.com.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Well, I got caught off guard. I didn't realize that the break was already
What do you got for lunch?
Turkey and ham, cheese sandwich on wheat bread with a bag of chips, a couple of oranges, some cherries. I look forward to this because now I get to observe four of the most brilliant Program Password players in the history of the game. This is going to be a hell of a matchup.
You're too kind.
No, Zach, I think we're in a good spot. I really are.
You do?
I think we're going to be fine.
What makes you think that?
Because these two are way too...
Hold on. No.
Yeah.
One of us is, yes. Extremely cocky.
Well, so I like knowing the odds and I know probability, right? Short-term variance. Again, if we played them 10 times, we might win 9, right? It's one of those things. It's obviously not 100% versus 0. You guys can do this. I just know if we go in the ring 10 times, Gerdsey and I are walking out of here victors more often than not, and I feel confident about that. Feel good about that.
That's spot on. But
you could do it.
Eras, you guys are in the same era, we're in the same era. I just feel like
you guys are very much so in your same era.
But you don't have the same aura. You have the same era, not maybe the same aura.
No,
will you be on the same wavelength? I don't know.
I think so. We're going to be just fine. I think we're going to shock some people today.
I don't think you'll shock me at all. I think you're going to play well. I never take these games for granted.
You can definitely win.
I think there's one thing in common here. We're all wearing black. I think we all ate a little bit too much this weekend.
Maybe.
Feeling a little tired.
Well, I was just wearing our team uniform. Yes. I knew what Cory was going to be wearing, and I know people like to dress alike. So, yeah, I just put this. No, I didn't. When I watch campfan.com/watch every morning at 8 o'clock, which is the only time I really see Cory these days, I didn't know he also wore black pants. So,
you got black pants. You don't have black pants on? White shoes.
If
black
we are
socks?
so lucky to advance.
White shoes. White
if we're
socks.
so lucky to advance, I will get black pants for the semifinals to make it a full uniform. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to be uniform like the Gaard squad was, like we did with Team Todd.
I take a look at this, the other matchup of Halvy and T.O. and Tommy Olson brings a lot of high energy, and Halvy's kind of laid back over this. This is an
contrasting styles,
very contrasting styles, which I think could work in their favor.
I agree with you,
or it could just blow up entirely.
Yeah. I will say I was a little tired. I was at the Wolves game last night, got home late. Okay. But your rant about effort really inspired me. Yeah, just knowing that it comes from you.
Well,
demanding full effort every time. How hard can it be to put effort into something?
Here's what I'll tell you.
I'm inspired.
I hold everybody else to the same standards that I hold myself. That's exactly.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, think about it. That's what they actually said after they said, they bring a lot of energy and everything. Conley says we just have to bring that kind of effort every night. Yeah, don't they know? Did they just discover that?
The only problem, though, it's a lot different. You can't just wheel out the wheel of topics, when the ball goes up to get yourself going. You got to. SGA is not going to let you just do wheel of topics to get going. Yeah, that's just
sounds like you're a Wolves apologist to me.
A little bit.
Yeah,
I have some comments on the officiating.
It's the officiating.
No, not really. I just wanted to get you going.
Are you going to Game 5?
No, not going to go to Game 5.
Not taking the flight tomorrow night?
No.
Well, they don't have flights. The only way to get to Oklahoma City is by stagecoach.
It's true. There's only one. Has anyone ever gone there on purpose? Halvy, you go on a trip every other week. Have you ever been to Oklahoma City?
I might for whatever, maybe a tornado chase or something.
I'd say the eclipse.
Yeah, the eclipse.
The next eclipse.
The next
Stop
one.
in Omaha and then go to Oklahoma City.
If it was Omaha, I'd be there in a second. That'd be a no-brainer. It'd be a no-brainer.
Hey, can I ask one question, Brandon, before we start this epic matchup?
Please don't.
Oh, no.
I know where this is going.
Epic matchup.
Are we allowed to use 2 words or just one?
Last time I checked, I looked up online, and hot dog can be used in one word.
100%.
Not the food, but yeah.
Absolute correct ruling, and congrats to Max and Sauce.
I don't know if everyone will agree with you on that ruling, but that's okay. We ready to play?
I think we're ready.
Sure, enough hot dog, and let's go.
And was that down right down to the wire?
Oh, yeah, that was
pretty critical towards the end.
20-point swing.
Pretty critical. It's amazing tennis still here, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Progrum Password. Here's your host, the very average and plain-looking Tenna B. Quarterfinal number 3 of the Progrum Password Invitational. Marnie Gellner and Lil B have already advanced. So have Max Fuller and Meat Sauce, and the winner of this matchup will face Max and Meat Sauce in the semifinals. So whoever wins this, you guys got to buy into the championship. Big upset win for them on Friday, beating Greg Swedberg and Larry Mondello guy. As always, you can watch Program Password at kfan.com/watch. Today, it's the number 2 seed Cory Cove and Justin Gaard versus the number 7 seed Tommy Olson and Zach Halverson. Here is your Program Password preview. Cory, one of the best who's ever played this game, 18-6 all time, win percentage of 75, at least entering the tournament. That was 5th best all time. I think you might have passed Larry Mondello guy and Swedberg after their loss.
All 6 of those losses are with Meat Sauce.
That might be accurate.
Close, but we're going to go with it.
You are the 2023 champion. You are also the runner-up in 2022. You have a 5-2 record all time in the Program Password Invitational. Your teammate, Justin Gaard, mediocre in the regular season, but brilliant in the playoffs.
All that matters.
15-15 all time, but 6-2 in the Program Password Invitational, including that championship in 2022.
Do you want me to comment on myself? Kind of felt like there was a pause there for.
Would you like to talk about yourself?
Not really. No, I think we're good.
I know.
I think the record speaks for
So
itself.
you guys are both past champions.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Years from now, we'll be doing the ceremonial first passwords, like Jack Nicklaus and Gary Player. Common will be eating his lunch. It'll probably be more liquid in 20 years from now.
Do you think I'll even be here 20 years from now?
Why not?
At
You guys will never
on
leave.
the planet.
At KFAN, it seems like it.
Yeah.
I haven't been told otherwise.
And JG, you, I know you're still a little disappointed on missing out on that second tennis state tournament title when you were in
Disappointing.
high school. This is
Yes.
your chance to get a second Program Password Invitational championship.
Redemption for the Pioneer Press, for sure.
Your opponent's the number 7 seed Tommy Olson. You're 2-1 all time.
Sneaky good.
Zach, you are
Sneaky good.
3-6.
Sneaky bad.
Both of you making your Program Password Invitational debut. So we don't know how you're going to handle the pressure, handle the nerves.
It's going to be great. We're going to love it.
Zach, have you talked yet?
No.
Okay.
Are you nervous or?
Yeah, I'm nervous. I want to win, and I know I don't have the ability to do it.
All I know is
so bad.
all I know is I won't be surprised if JG and Cory get out to like a 50-0 lead
Stop
because Zach on Twitter 20 minutes ago is sending out like a novel of how he feels about the history
you
of
are
Minnesota
really in your
sports.
feelings. Yeah, a good reminder, Tenny. You are really in your feelings about Minnesota sports.
I am. I'm feeling a lot today.
I guess.
Perfect.
You want to win, but you have no ability to do it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's literally what he said.
Is that how you felt, Tommy, when you were at USC your true freshman year?
I couldn't think of a worse teammate to start a game with.
The kickoff came to you, and you thought, how am I going to catch this kickoff? At the LA Coliseum where they've held Olympics?
Yep, better just walk away.
Yeah. Lane Kiffin on the other side.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We don't have any ladies in there. We let the higher seed get the coin flip to choose whether they get the option or not. So Cory or JG, I need you to do heads or tails.
Let's go heads.
It's only been tails so far. Hold on. Oh, that landed on my lap. Hold on.
Challenge.
3 for 3 on coin flips. It is heads. You guys are correct. So Cory and Zach, I need you two to take a look at the iPad, please. The password is shop. All right, Cory, you won the coin flip, so you got the option here to begin. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, Cory and JG for 10.
Barber.
Shop.
Your ability to win, Zachary, is diminishing by the moment.
Our executive producer has been Rune Arlen. This has been an
just fine.
ABC Sports presentation.
Let's not go back to Halvy until he taps in on 18. That's the best line I think you have on the golf course. I use that one constantly.
Yeah,
It's such a good line.
It's not as good as the target line, but
What's
yeah.
the target one? Have I heard that one?
Go ahead, Common.
Well, that's actually, I think that was a Tiger Woods line.
Oh, it's Tiger's line?
Yeah, Tiger said he was playing with Barkley, and he bombed it by him, and he goes, Chuck, did you hear they're building a new Target Superstore? And Chuck goes, where? He goes, between my ball and yours.
It's genius.
Brilliant.
All right,
So good.
Corey and Gerdsey up 10-0 early. JG and Tommy, I need you to take a look at the iPad, please. The password is care. All right, Tommy, you are down 10-0 early, so the option is on you. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, Tommy and Halvy to tie the game. This one for 10.
Health?
Care?
Yes.
Nice.
Whoa. Zachary, that was super good.
You might have the ability to keep it close.
Good clue.
I would not have had that. Zachary.
I was going to go. I was going with urgent, especially if you didn't get
When he
it.
said health, I thought health and welfare. I was going to say welfare.
Damn, Zachary.
Very
See?
good, Zach. Let's go, Zach.
Zach, you just spent a week at Disney. Believe in yourself.
Yes.
When you wish upon a star, little Zachary. Come on.
All right, 10-10 early. Corey and Zach, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is turn. All right, we have a tie game, so the possession arrow is now on Halvy. Zach, you've got the option here. You want to go first or second?
Let's go second.
All right, Corey and JG for 10.
You.
Me.
Halvy and Tommy for 9.
Wrong.
Turn?
That's all.
How did you get turn out of that?
Well, because he said you. Yeah,
Yeah,
you.
still.
Yeah. You turn wrong.
That's still impressive.
Here we go.
Really good.
Look at the underdogs. Go.
Now look at you over there, starting to get pumped up. You
at
actually
Zach's
cracked
confidence.
a smile.
Yeah,
He
look at
cracked a smile. He actually kind of jumped around in his chair.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
That's so good.
It's like my 1-year-old nephew today when he saw our new puppy.
19-10. T.O. and Zacho have the lead. JG and Tommy, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is crown. All right, JG, you're down 9. You've got the option here. You guys can see it, right? You guys can see it, right? JG, you're down 9. You've got the option here. You want to go first or second?
First,
All right, to regain the lead, JG and Corey for 10.
royal.
Flush.
That's good.
Damn it.
See why you would have thought that.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't see many of those. Tommy and Zach for 9.
King.
Monarch.
That's what I would have guessed.
JG and Cove for 8.
Diageo.
Captain. Oh, God dang it. No.
T.O. and Zach for 7.
God dang it. God dang it.
Helmet.
Crown.
Wow.
Let's go! And they're making mental errors. They're making mental errors.
They're making mental errors.
mental errors. Here we go. They can't handle it. Dang. I thought about
was
Crown when you
such a
said
good
Royal,
clue.
too, and I
What was that? Who is?
Oh,
what was that?
God.
thing threw me off a bit.
Diageo, it's the company that makes Crown Royal.
And I went straight to Captain
We do
Morgan.
appearances. You know, that's who pays
God,
us.
what's it like?
Not me. I was years ago.
Wow, great clue.
That was an immediate stand-up by you, too.
I knew as soon as I said it, I'm like, for God's sakes.
I noticed you wore black pants.
God.
I've never seen it before.
And he almost wet his black pants.
Man.
26-0 run for Tommy and Zach. They lead 26-10.
Oh, that's such a disaster.
Corey,
Did you say it's 26-10?
26-10.
Wow.
We have an
I
upset
smell
alert.
an upset.
My apologies to Mikey D, too.
Upset alert.
God dang it.
Did Hegeman sell that one for you?
Hageman did sell that one. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah, Hageman. He's
Got
made me
it.
a lot of money.
Thank you. Corey and Zacho, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is stain. All right, Corey, 26-0 run. You got to stop the bleeding here. You're down 16. What do you want to do here? You want to go first or second?
Let's try first.
That didn't sound very confident. Corey and Gerdsey for 10.
Varnish.
Leather.
Halvy and Tommy for 9.
Permanent.
Rust.
Cove and Gerdsey for 8.
Smudge.
Stain.
There we go.
I should have gotten it on the first one. Your clue gave it to me. Good job.
Thanks.
You're making mental
Oh, we dodged that bullet.
Yeah.
That could have been bad.
That could have been bad.
What was it, Stain?
That might have been an early halftime there.
Yeah.
That's how bad that could have been.
Would have had to get Rosen in here.
Uh-oh.
It'd be pretty embarrassing if Meat Sauce got farther in the tournament than you, Corey. You never lived that one down.
Be a stain
Yeah.
on your resume.
It would be.
Permanent.
All right, 8-point game. Tommy and Zach lead 26-18. JG and Tommy, take a look at the iPad.
Leather was a great guess.
The password is art. All right, Gerdsey down 8. You can regain the lead here. The option is yours. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, JG and Co for 10.
Painting.
Portrait.
Tommy and Zach for 9.
Picture.
Frame.
JG and Co for 8.
Gallery.
Art.
Yes.
That was either art or museum.
I mean, I almost guessed art on the first one. I thought it
Yeah.
was something more specific than
Yeah,
that, though. Sometimes those easy words are the tricky ones. I
I'll
just
let-
assumed it was tougher than that.
I'll let you in on a secret that only my wife knows because she walked in on me doing it today. I watched multiple games, including you today, for Program Password to try to get into your brain. Okay? So just go with your instincts, Corey.
Oh, man.
She goes, what are you doing? Nothing.
Common, this is where he should have just said Garfunkel, and
Yeah.
I nailed it.
Yes.
You're right.
Garfunkel.
Yeah, you're right.
I could have said Simon, though. Yeah.
I always forget about the names. That's good clues.
We got a tie game again. It's 26-26.
Wow. Now they're humming.
Corey and Zach, take a look at the iPad. The password is factory. Since it's tied, the possession arrow is now back on Corey and Justin. So, Corey, you got the option here. You want to go first or second?
Um,
5 seconds.
I'm going to go second. Go for it, Zachary.
All right, Zach and Tommy for 10.
Chocolate.
Bar.
Cove and JG for 9.
Wonka's.
Factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking chocolate, Zachary, so I had to pivot. Ooh, boy.
That's what taunt him.
That was
Mental
There you go.
mistakes. White Bear Lake out in the first round again. First round exit for White Bear Lake.
Don't bring out Wet Bear Lake. He's going to block me on Twitter again. He's already in his feelings.
Yeah, but you know what? That was Gene. That's the best way to get into Zach's head. White Bear Lake exits. Yeah, you just mentioned that. Yeah, and he's done now for the rest of the game.
Man, I should have saved that for our walk-off rip, right? Like, second round, not familiar, Zachary.
He's got a whole halftime to recover now.
Man, dang it, I should have waited.
So 25-0 run now for Cory and JG, and they now lead 35-26. Gaardsy and Tommy, take a look at the iPad. The password is Dove. All right, Tommy. Option
go first.
Oh, he's very confident. Tommy and Zach for 10. You're down 9.
Turtle?
Shell?
JG and Cove for 9.
Macaulay.
No idea.
Tommy and Zach for 8.
Seagull.
What is happening?
JG and Cove for 7.
Soap.
I have no idea.
We're lost.
Tommy and
What is
Zach for
happening?
6.
Dial.
Dove.
Nice. I get it.
We should be teammates.
What is?
Yeah, you guys have got a little something going on right here.
Well, when Dove, I thought Turtle Dove 100%. That's Home Alone 2. And that's Macaulay Culkin.
Oh,
I couldn't
my
think of the damn
God.
toy store.
Duncan.
What is the
Duncan's Toy
yeah.
Chest.
Toy
Thank
chest.
you.
I don't know if that
Yes.
would have helped.
No, I know.
I don't care for the second one. Wow. All right.
Nice.
What do you
Man,
have
I
against
was
lost
so
in New
lost.
York? Yeah, I know.
So
It was a
lost.
rust.
All right, we got a close one. 35-32. Cory and JG with that 3-point lead. Cove and Zach. Take a look at the iPad. The password is glass. All right, Zach down 3. You can take the lead here. You have the option. You want to go first or second?
Before this match started, would Vegas have even taken it on this seriously when you thought about it? And I'll look at it.
I think the line was minus 17.5.
Yeah.
I think it
for
was
Cory
higher.
and
I
JG.
think it was
I think it was,
19 and a half.
I saw bets put it
Yeah.
out 19.5 today.
I bet on you guys to cover.
Well, Zach,
Why
he
with
gave you some
Macaulay?
extra time to think about what you want to do here. What do you want to do, first or second?
Go second.
All right, Cory and Gaardsy for 10.
Windshield.
Wiper.
Zach and Tommy for 9.
Window.
Broken?
Cory and JG for 8.
Material.
Glass.
We dodged another bullet.
Yeah.
We dodged one.
Man,
I should have said material.
I'm glad we're not playing the Thunder with all these turnovers.
Yeah, for sure.
43-32. Cory Cove and Justin Gaard with the 11-point lead at halftime. As a reminder, you can watch second half program password at kfan.com/watch.
We'll break and come back after this right here on the page.
The second half of Program Password is next, and you can watch live on KFAN's social channels.
The city,
Las Vegas.
Vegas, make some noise.
The event,
our legendary iHeartRadio Music Festival.
presented by Capital One.
Live. Welcome. One stage.
2 nights. The biggest stars in music return this September.
To make history.
The world's biggest artists are taking this stage.
Stream live only on Hulu.
I said, woo!
Listen right here as the star-studded lineup is revealed
Tuesday morning, June 3rd.
at 7.
Check out my podcast, Therapy Gecko. You can listen to Therapy Gecko on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Therapy Gecko and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Cory Cove for Wolf River Electric. Go solar and get solar panels like I did with Wolf River Electric. You can lower or eliminate your electric bill by making the sun work for you. The solar panel system really pays for itself. Plus, Wolf River will pay for your first 6 months of payments. And the federal government offers a 30% tax credit on the cost of your solar system. And don't forget, solar panels are a great way to avoid unprecedented price hikes from utility companies. Get a free solar consultation at wolfriverelectric.com. That's wolfriverelectric.com, and tell them Cory Cove sent you.
I think I just wrote the song of the summer. Listen. That's just you drinking a big gulp from Speedway. And just $1 for a large with Speedy Rewards? That's a hit. The convenience stores of Speedway. Fill out through 6/24/25. See app for full terms.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Before you put a shovel in the ground, make sure you know what's below you. Gopher State One Call takes all the guesswork out of finding buried infrastructure and utility lines, giving you confidence in the safety of your job site. Dig with confidence in as little as 48 hours when you use gopherstateonecall.org's iTick service. Click or call 811. Time estimation does not include weekends or holidays. Click or call 811 or visit gopherstateonecall.org and use the iTick service before you dig.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we don't say two birds with one stone. We say two damages with one deductible. With us, if your home and auto are both damaged in one storm, you only pay one deductible. And we should probably stop using stones for that sort of thing anyway. Talk to a Farm Bureau Financial Services agent about our one deductible advantage at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Window Nation customers have been singing our praises for years. With fast, local service and an industry-leading 96% customer satisfaction rating, it's no wonder.
I researched window companies for the last year to see what the average prices were and the quality of work. Window Nation nailed both.
Right now, get 4 windows free with every 4 you buy, plus no interest for 2 years. Hurry, this offer ends soon. Schedule a free estimate now. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. That's 866-90-NATION.
Business owners and property managers, how you doing? It's Muss. Let's talk about first impressions. Your customer's first impression is your parking lot. It's one of the first things that your customers see. What kind of an impression are you making about your business if your parking lot has potholes and cracks? But don't worry, Nugent Seal Coating and Paving has you covered. From pothole repairs and crack filling to seal coating and full lot replacements. They've been Minnesota's trusted experts for over 30 years. Visit NugentSealCoatingandPaving.com today. That's NugentSealCoatingandPaving.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
All siding, window, and door installation labor is just $1. Visit buildersandremodelers.com.
This report is sponsored by the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
Fan forecast.
40% chance of showers this afternoon, high of 68.
Kate loves an adrenaline rush. Free climbing the highest peaks around. Nothing between her and the ground. But not wearing a seatbelt in the car?
Are you kidding me? I'd never do that.
Extra enforcement now on Minnesota roads. A message from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is The Common Man on FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Hey, send in your tractor talkbacks. KFAN and Sukup Manufacturing bring you Fan on the Farm. Each day through the end of the month, 9 to noon, we'll be taking your Tractor Talkbacks, where one farmer will be chosen to receive a Sioux Cup prize pack, including a Carhartt cooler and a Brewmate Growler canteen. Get a full list of rules at kfan.com/farm. Sioux Cup Manufacturing Company, helping farmers feed and fuel the world.
Progrum Password Invitational quarterfinal action. It's Zacho and Tommy Olson against Cory Cove and JG, the tasteless box of mashed potatoes. And the way it's been going so far, shades of Miracle on Ice, Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson, right?
They're hanging.
They're hanging.
Yeah. They are within
They're right there.
Around.
Yes.
Hanging
around. Is all they want to do is hang around and try to steal it at the end.
Little scoreboard pressure.
Sure.
Where are we at, Tennessee?
Yeah, we got ourselves a game. Cory Cove and Justin Gaard, the 2 seed. They lead the 7 seed Tommy Olson and Zach Halverson 43-32. The winner of this game will face Max Fuller and Meat Sauce in the semifinals of the Progrum Password Invitational. Should also mention, Common, you're in action in the final quarterfinal game on Thursday. That'll be at 1:15. You and Kevin Gorg versus John Creasel and Mark Rosen.
Eat your lunch before.
Yeah, Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before 1:15.
Can we get a still shot of Tommy and his permanent smile and Zach and his permanent not smile? Just on the camera. I just look over at these two.
My resting board face.
Yes, exactly right.
It'll become a meme.
It's an
Minnesota
amazing
sports in the regular season versus Minnesota sports in the playoffs.
It's an amazing visual to be here in person for it.
Well, you can watch that visual right now at kfan.com/watch. Are we ready for the second half?
The energy difference. These are like, isn't it like tornadic conditions when like the pressure around, I'm not a great meteorologist. Zach.
High pressure, low pressure.
Yeah.
And
cold and the heat.
That's a Calcutta Clipper,
Calcutta Clipper.
Yes.
Swings down and swings up. Yeah, that's like you two. I think we're ready.
We're ready to go.
Zach, perfectly timed bit there, just to stare off into the ether.
I'm ready to go.
Are we up?
No. Well, it's in terms of the iPad or in the game?
Yeah.
We're up, right?
Yes. JG and Tommy, you guys have the iPad. Take a look, please. The password is monitor. T.O., you're down 11. The option is yours. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, to get within 1, Tommy and Zach for 10.
Hall? Famous.
JG and Cove for 9.
Watch.
Monitor.
Great clue. It's 100% what I would have said. How many times did you have run-ins with the hall monitors at Matamita?
A lot. My mom actually laminated the note, so she had to stop writing notes every morning because we were late. She just written a laminated note. It was great. I said I had physical therapy before working on football stuff.
Yeah, I was working on football stuff. Common, you had to elude the hall monitors constantly, I would imagine.
Well, he didn't show up there.
Well, that's true, I suppose.
You got to attend school
Back
for
when
that.
I was going to high school, which was a long, long time ago, well before any of you, in Forest Lake, it was the first year where if you were 18 years of age, you could write your own notes if you were late. So I was out getting high in the parking lot before school every day.
Not football stuff?
No, not football stuff. So I'd come and I'd write my own note. I was late today because my car wouldn't start. I was late today because I missed the bus. I was late today because I was. And there was nothing they wouldn't call your parents. It was the greatest thing ever. Of course, I had to quit school because I wasn't getting good grades. But yeah, just write any excuse you want. It was a beautiful thing.
A laminated note. That's
laminated
brilliant.
note.
Come on, Kel.
That was Kel.
Come on, Kel.
Biggest lead of the game thus far. Cory Cove and Justin Gaard are up 20. It's 52-32. Cory and Zach, take a look at the iPad. The password is JET. All right, Zach, you're down 20. The option is yours. Do you want to go first or second?
First.
Zach and Tommy for 10.
Private.
Investigator.
Cory and JG for 9.
Airplane.
Jet.
Zachy gambled. Yeah, you got to go for it, though. That's a tough one.
That's not bad. That was the second word clue.
All good. We're fine.
We're good.
If my math was correct, this is a 43-6 run for Cory Cove and Justin Gaard. They're now up 61-32. They're 19 points away from a win.
Since the mental errors explosion.
I know.
I think we locked it
We
in.
have to celebrate something.
Yeah, I know.
Since the white bear line, the game has derailed.
No, look, literally.
Yeah, I told you it would. You would derail from that point.
His reality is just sinking in.
Guernsey and Tommy.
Well, he called it.
He did.
He said, I have no chance to win.
He said he had an inability to win, which is not. He almost won the freaking initials tournament last year. The kid's smart. He can do
Yeah,
this.
didn't you knock me out?
I must have.
I was a
Yeah.
former champ there.
Yep.
Come on.
You lost by a
Try
man.
again.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Guernsey and Tommy, take a look at the iPad. The password is pace. All right, Tommy, you're down 29 points. Going to have the option for a little while here. It's time to make that comeback. What do you want to do? You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, JG and Cory for 10.
Picante.
Salsa. Oof, not my wheelhouse.
Tommy and Zach for 9.
Orlando?
Florida.
Whoa.
Guernsey and Cory for 8.
Salsa.
Spicy. I have no idea.
Tommy and Halvy for 7.
First?
JG and Cory for 6.
Car.
No idea.
Tommy and Halvy for 5.
Fast?
Slow.
Those two in a nutshell.
That's literally perfect.
Wait till you get to 5 to do the fast, slow opposite. JG and Cory, last one for 4 here.
Lead.
Man, I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah, with Halvy, you should have gone down the NASCAR route. Pace was the correct answer.
You were right there with salsa. Pace, picante.
Yeah, man, that is
Orlando
shocking. Food
Pace?
is
No,
not
I don't-
my
now I get to
wheelhouse.
Orlando for sure. That's the only. That's
Man,
the second
that's-
one I
right.
thought of. Yeah. But I mean, look at all of us. Running, no. Pace, can't do it. Salsa,
Now I get the
no.
pace car bit. Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
No.
Makes sense now. Those weren't
You
bad
need to watch
clues.
some more tape on Cory, apparently.
Pace setter.
Going the salsa route with him.
Could have gone with setter.
But he watches commercials. He watches Jeopardy. Are you telling me there's not a Pace picante sauce
Love
commercial
Ken Jennings.
on Jeopardy?
All right, still
That's great.
61-32.
Okay,
Cory Cove
okay.
and JG with the lead. Cory and Zach, take a look at the iPad. The password is weird. All right, come on, Zacho. Down 29. The option's yours. You want to go first or second?
Slow.
Let's go second.
All right, Cove and JG for 10.
Strange.
Weird.
I hate how he acts. You know what I mean? It's like when he just. I wasn't sure it was going to work.
Well, that's pretty good.
Reminds you of when
Your hair makes it better.
I know, I was
It's
gonna
like
say.
Conan O'Brien's.
It's hard to wear the hat.
In all honesty, there were probably 5 to 10 other words you could.
Yeah, that was good.
So, yeah,
that was
that was
bizarre.
really
I thought
good.
about bizarre
Yeah.
too, but
Bizarre. Peculiar.
Great point.
yeah.
Did that Cove reaction remind you, Tommy, of like going down 35 against Michigan?
Wow.
How about your times playing ball? Uh-oh, now they're getting testing.
No, you might
Love
meet
it.
that guys are soft because that's what Parker always comes back like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, hey, big boy, you got to get up a little higher. And he's like, when'd you play? Relax, I'm not 6'8", dude. All right, I'm 5'9". If I was 6'8", I probably would have started at the U, not Northern State.
Yeah, you're 5'9" and slow.
All right, here's where we're at. Corey and
You know when they go
Gerdsey.
the when did you play card? It really hurt.
That's what you know. It gets you.
Hey, gang.
Apparently, I found his White Bear Lake.
Yeah, immediately.
Here's where we're at. Corey and Justin Gaard, you're at 71. So if you get 9 or more, you are victorious. You're heading to the semifinals. Tommy and Zach, you're still at 32. JG and Tommy, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is trade. Tommy, you guys are going to have like the option the rest of the way. 4 10-pointers in a row, and you're back in this game. They don't even have to have possession of the ball.
Okay.
You got the option here. You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, for the win, JG and Corey for 10.
Swap.
Trade.
They win.
I mean, nothing you can do about that.
Well, you could have went first.
Well, you could have went
instead.
first.
Great.
Could have said swap.
Yeah.
Well, Tommy, here's one other thing, too.
Uh-oh.
You play for the Gophers, right?
It's coming.
So, look, we're the higher seed. You gave us a little scare, but you're used to this. That's a nice little moral victory for a Minnesota Golden Gopher.
You know, we got out to a good first half. We really did.
You really did. First half.
Something to build off of.
Moral victory. Yeah, let's build off.
Did this remind you of the 2014 game against Wisconsin?
Oh, now we're really good. Now we're really good there.
Actually, I'm
Where'd
on
you
your
play?
side. I didn't play. And Tommy was called for a phantom penalty that completely changed the game, and I'm still pissed about it.
Thank you,
So I'm
JG.
on your side
Thank
there.
you.
But
Thank
that
you.
was an easy cheap shot, though.
Yeah.
You guys didn't play that badly. You really didn't.
No.
Other than the 71-6 run you guys finished the
That was
game
a
on.
tough one. That was a tough one.
It was tough.
But there were like 3 or 4 that were toss-ups, and
Well,
most of them went our way. So
yeah.
that's how it goes.
They got off to a fast start, and then it got really slow.
Halvy, does it hurt more that you went from not believing to, I could tell, kind of believing a little bit? And then just...
Well, he was bouncing up like a bouncing chair. Like,
You could feel it. He was like my nephew.
Yeah, when you put your baby in the bouncing
Yes, his
chair.
hands are going like this. And then just dashed.
I promised myself I wouldn't believe, and I sure as hell did.
Why are you like going through life like that? I promised myself.
That should be on your headstone. I promised myself I wouldn't believe.
The best is when Tommy just goes, I hate how you act.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, congratulations advancing to the next round.
Thank
So,
you.
what, next round is Marnie and Barbara. What's next?
We have Max and
You
Meats.
two will face Max and Meats
So
Sauce.
Marnie and Barbara next?
The next challenge. Yeah.
So good.
Gentlemen, old college try.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
love it. I mean, I had so much fun.
And you guys are the best. We like you at least. That counts for something.
I love you both. The audience
Love you
loves
guys.
Yeah.
Love you guys. That
They're,
was so
they're
fun.
devastated that you're not in the tournament
It's
anymore.
going to be next one is Thursday, correct?
Yes, you and Kevin Gorg take on Creasel and Rosen Thursday at 1:15, and then we'll begin the semis, and we already know one of the semifinal matchup. That'll be JG and Corey versus Max and Meat Sauce.
Gentlemen, thanks for coming in. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate it.
very
Thank you.
much. We'll take a break. Mark Rosen joins us next here on The Fan. Good stuff, guys.